Hi, and welcome to another episode of Voices of the Elephant. I'm here with my special guest, Mr. Chris Cornutt. Say hi to everybody, Chris.
Hello.
And we are in, where the crap are we? Oh yeah, we're at PHP World in Washington, D.C.
It's an awesome conference.
Yes, it is, and the party last night was a little too awesome.
Nice.
So, Chris, this is the first time that you're running a special program at a conference called Capture the Flag.
Yes.
Talk to us a little bit about what that is.
Okay. So, just kind of a context around it. You know, I've recently had more of an emphasis on security, application security. And I teach, different classes and give presentations, but I wanted to be able to give people a little bit more hands-on kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. And I've had some interest in the past of people learning about the different vulnerabilities and all that kind of stuff. And so I figured a fun thing to do would actually have a competition and build up a vulnerable application and kind of put it out there and let people come and just, beat against it and learn how to perform these things. So that then they can go back to their applications and do the same kind of things because they've had that hands-on experience. And the prizes don't hurt.
Well, yeah. What have we got for prizes this year?
So Pluralsight is doing a year's subscription.
Damn, Skippy.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
There's going to be Amazon gift cards and some swag stuff tossed in from PHP Architect.
Very cool. Very cool. Moving on to the next topic.
Yeah.
Subtly, as I always do.
Nice, seamless transition.
Thank you.
Yes.
You have, not recently, but in the past, 6 months, changed jobs?
Yeah, I think it's been 8 months now.
Has it really?
Yeah.
Time flies, man.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah. So, talk to us about where you're working and what are you doing?
So I work for a company called Pardot. They're a child company of Salesforce. Our stuff is the marketing automation piece. Mm-hmm. It's, somebody goes and signs up on a form and then you send them an email 6 months later, but you don't have to remember to send it.
So you're the spam king?
No. Everybody has to sign up first.
No,
we don't buy risks.
Now, is Pardot a big PHP shop? Is PHP a big component of what y'all do? Or what?
Yes, it is. It originally, when it first started, it was just kind of a component that added on to Salesforce, and then Salesforce saw the value in it and snatched it up. But the code base has been around since years and years ago, and it is predominantly PHP based.
Okay.
There's a lot more JavaScript and stuff being added these days, but it's a pretty large PHP base.
That's great. I knew, what is it, Bradley Holtz over there?
No,
not Bradley.
There's a couple other people that you may know.
Couple community members that are there that work with you. So, okay. Sorry, Bradley. Didn't mean to give you a promotion or something. So, anyhow, well, that's interesting because it's always fun to see. We always hear about the big PHP projects, WordPress and Drupal being used for this, and Joomla is being used. Well, it is being used.
It is.
But no, I'm kidding. Okay. But you see all that. But it's always fun to see the people that are just quietly going about building stuff in PHP, and they don't make a big deal about the fact that PHP. They're just making things that work.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
You guys are doing that.
Yep. Yeah.
Very cool. Well, one final topic. You and I met back 2005, 2006. I don't know if you remember this, but I had taken over DevZone, and I started posting just daily news.
Okay.
And I got an email that says, "Hey, can we talk?"
Oh, yeah, that's right. I do remember that.
So we had a call. It's like, dude, you trying to rip me off here? Because we were posting a lot of the same stuff.
That's right.
And I knew what the site was because I'd done some research on the community. I was brand new to the community at that point, and you'd been doing this for some time. Mm-hmm. But it was just amusing to me. It was like, I'm really not trying to rip you off, I swear. Yeah. So, but you've been doing PHP developer.org since 2001?
Yeah, at least. I think that was kind of when it was made official. Wow. I was doing it a little bit before then, but it was mostly my own personal kind of observations and experiences. But then, I started moving more into the actual PHP community more formally, and so it evolved into more of the news site about what's going on in the community and with different companies in it and how they're interacting with it and all that kind of stuff.
Very cool. So, and obviously you're making bank on a weekly basis with the ads that you put on there, right?
Oh, yeah, the ads. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. I tried Google ads one time, and it took me 5 years to get my first $100 check. And I was like, it's just not worth what little effort I have to put into this.
Ad blockers that nobody.
Well, yeah. But now, you've been doing that for quite some time. You started, joined in.
I did,
You know?
initially, yeah.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I always tell everybody I'm actually user number 2 on Joined
Nice.
In because I was over in the Netherlands
Yeah.
and we were on IRC one day and you said, "Hey, can you check something out and see if this works?"
Yeah.
You know, like
Sounds about right.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
so I'm actually user number 2 on Joined In because you needed somebody to test it. But that was an exciting project, and it's you've moved on to other things, but that's a project that grew a community around it and has survived beyond you.
Yeah, definitely. Lorna's done a great job with it. She's really taken it and run, and I know they're working heavily on redeveloping most of the features of it, and a whole API and all sorts of stuff for it. And it's great.
Yeah.
You know, the PHP community has really embraced it. I know other groups outside of PHP are kind of using it, not as heavily, but
Yeah. Well, it has become the de facto standard for the PHP community. Matter of fact, anytime I submit to a conference and they said, "Well, what else have you done?" I just paste that URL in for my links there, and they like
speaker profile.
Yes, that's it. The speaker profile. I paste that in, and that has just about everything I've done. So it's a fantastic tool, but I know it's got to be rewarding to see a tool grow beyond what you could take it to.
Yeah.
And like you said, Lorna and Scoop. I don't know if Raphael works on it or not.
I know he has in the past.
Okay.
I know Rob's pretty heavy on it. Rob Allen.
Oh yeah,
So,
that's right. Rob Allen works on it. Thank
Yep.
you. Thank you all of y'all
Yes,
for that.
absolutely.
So, it is a great tool, and I wish other communities would embrace it because it makes having that speaker profile so much easier.
Oh, yeah.
When I'm involved in a call for papers, I can go out there. If they give me the URL to their profile. If they don't, I'll go out to Joined In and see. Has this person done this before?
Yep.
And I also look for, when I'm doing CFPs, I also look for, have this person done this talk so many times that nobody wants to hear it again.
Right.
So if I see it on there 5 times.
Yeah, it's been around the bush a couple of times.
Yeah, that's not a positive at that point.
Yeah.
Having said that, I've probably got 3 or 4 of my talks that are on there 5, 6 times, and I'm still surprised that people love it.
All of your talks are awesome.
Oh, please. No, please. No. Anyhow, well, let's let's wrap this up. I've got that whole subtle thing going.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Thank
You're
you.
doing a good job.
It's the video. I want to thank you for taking the time to be with us on Voices of the Elephant. Before I let you go, the 2 questions I usually ask everybody is, what's your local user group and what's the URL?
Okay, it's DallasPHP.com and meetup.com/DallasPHP.
Okay, excellent. It's a great group. I see a lot of stuff coming out. It's one of the larger groups we've got in the U.S.
Yeah, it does pretty good. I think we've been around for 10 plus years now with various different organizers.
Yeah.
The group that I'm a part of right now, I think we've been doing it for the last 5 years, something like that.
That's
So,
very cool. Well, it's a thriving group. You started a conference out of it, so it's wonderful.
I love it.
And I don't know when this will go out, but as of right now, the call for papers is open.
It is.
And if
until
you are a
December
member of
15th.
if you're a member of the CFP report, you already know that. So but on behalf of everybody in the community, thank you for all that you're doing to make our lives easier, because you help keep us informed and you help build tools that those of us as speakers love. So thank you for everything you've done.
Yeah, sure.